rulers were sultans who came originally from Turkmenistan, ruled in Afghanistan. 5 dynasties of the sultans ruled North India, a little over 3 centuries. Then the second Islamic empire, Mughals, they came from Uzbekistan. They had little over 20 rulers and also ruled little over 3 centuries. And then came the British. British ruled India almost 2 centuries, from 1757 till 1947, almost 190 years. So they were here for much longer, but the rule was 190 years. 15 August 1947, we got our independence from the British. Just this month, few days ago, we celebrated 77th independence. 77th independence, and this month been very big achievement. Also, we sent space to the moon. So, so especially the south area, which nobody ever.
It's well the South Pole.
The
South Pole of
moon.
Unfortunately, Russian crashed.
They just prepared the place for landing.
190 years. When British were ruling India, their capital was Calcutta, which is northeast part of India. Delhi became British capital. It's Kolkata now. Yes. Kolkata. Used to be Calcutta.
In Russia, Calcutta.
Russia, Calcutta. Yes. So Delhi became capital in 1911, and Delhi was declared capital by King George V. So then they started planning New Delhi, 1911. And Old Delhi was built by the same king who built Taj Mahal, 1638. His name was Shah Jahan. He was 5th Mughal king. So like that, these are the 2 live cities now. But there were other empires, other rulers in other empires and dynasties. So 8 cities were built in Delhi. 8. And none of the city in Delhi built on top of another. They were all different areas, very specially, because if you go to the other countries, most of the time built on top. Destroy the old ones and build on top another city. But Delhi's case, there were different cities, different areas, and they all part of one.
That's why it's so big.
That is why it's so big. That is the reason Delhi has so much big space, 1,400.
That's good, because you preserve the history.
Yes, because other 6 cities are still preserved. Yes, you're right. They are protected by Archaeological Survey of India. You still see the ruins. We will driving around some of them now. But the 2 live cities are there, Old Delhi and New Delhi. Old Delhi considered as 7th city of Delhi, New Delhi 8th, built by British, like that. And as soon as we will enter in Old Delhi, you will find the difference. It's like totally different. It's like real India. Whereas when we come to New Delhi, you will feel New Delhi is like Europe. Very wide roads, roundabouts, like London, you know. Yes.
Is it women? What?
These are eunuchs. You understand eunuchs?
No.
No male, no female.
Okay.
There are many children born with the deformed genitals.
But it's born like that.
In India, it's a big population, so many children were born like that. And the eunuchs were like earlier. These had a lot of employment in the harem or the ladies' apartment in the Hindu Maharajas, because they were perfect guards. And then they had employment in the temples also. They follow their own sect and worship a goddess called Bahuchara Mata. Bahuchara Mata. So according to the legends, they've been blessed with Bahuchara Mata, so they can bless and curse anybody. So when in Indian society, when you have a new business, if you have a baby born in your home, they will come to bless, and people in exchange for their blessings give them money, clothes, whatever they demand, because then they bless. So instead of taking the curse, they were getting easy money. People give them money easily. And because of no employment, unemployment getting very high in India. So, and they have no Maharajas, no harems, no ladies' apartments in the palaces, they don't get employment in the temple, they just go out and beg. And since they get easy money, people tend to give them money easy than begging. So many boys dress up as a eunuchs.
Forget easy money.
Cheating.
Nobody gonna check, you know.
Yeah.
Especially on the crossroads.